How do you usually spend your free time?
Usually I spend my time watching movies and cooking because I love cooking. So yeah, and you?
Me too. I spend my free time watching movies, read a book, or playing video games.
Mm. What is your favorite game?
My favorite game is Fortnite. By
Mm. Are you playing many sports these days?
no, I don't like play sports, but I like tennis. But I know I don't play tennis.
Mm. I don't play
And you?
sports because here in Merida the weather is so hot and the sun is so bad for the skin.
Okay, it's true. Are you reading any good books at the moment?
Mm. No, I don't like read, so I don't know any books. And you?
Okay, I like read books. Recently, I read Harry Potter.
Mm. I never see Harry Potter.
This is a good movie and book.
Mm. Where do you usually go on vacations?
Usually, I like go to the beach, go shopping in the or go to cinema. And you?
Mm. On vacations? I think that I like go to beach too, and maybe a mountain, but I don't know.
Okay, a mí me tocaba.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're planning to go this year?
Eh, well, I'm not from here, Merida, so I want go to other place in Mexico or Merida. And you?
For this moment, I don't have any plan
Mm.
this year.
Do you speak any other language?
No, I don't speak another language, but I take in the university Anahuac. I take English class with teacher Cesar.
Mm.
And you?
I know Spanish, a little bit English, but I know too Korean a little bit. So yeah. Are you learning any new language?
No, I can't learn a new language, but a little English.
Mm,
And
me
you?
too. Me too.
Nature is good for you. How do you feel about nature? After spending hours indoors, do you often feel like going outside for a walk? Or if you work for hours at your desk, do you feel better when you take a break and visit your local park? Most people think that nature is good for us. It's good for us. It's good for our bodies and good for our brains. However, humans are spending more time inside and less time outside. For example, the number of visitors to Canada National Park is going down every year. And in countries such as the US, only 10% of teenagers spend time outside every day. Many doctors feel that this is a problem in the 21st century, and that is making our physical health worse. As a result, some doctors are studying the connection between nature and health. One example of this is the work of Dr. Matilda van de Bosch in Sweden. The doctor gave two groups of people a math test. During the test, the heart rate of people in both groups increased. After the test, one group of people studied in the 3D virtually reality run with pictures and sounds on nature. For 15 minutes later, their heart rates were slower than the heart rates of people in the other group. The virtual contact with nature helped these people feel more relaxed. Another good example of how nature is good for health comes from Canada. In Toronto, research studied 31,000 people living in cities overall. They found that people who live near parks were healthier. Because of studies like this, some countries and cities want nature to be part of people's everyday life. In Dubai, for example, there's a branch for a new shopping mall with a large garden, so shoppers can relax outside with trees, plants, and weather. In some countries, such as Switzerland, forest schools are popular. School children study their subjects in the forest and do lots of exercise outside. And South Korea is another good example. It has new forests near its cities, and around 13 million people visit these forests every year. So after building cities for so long, perhaps it's now time to start rebuilding nature.
Nature is good for you. How do you feel about nature after spending hours indoors? Do you often feel like going outside for a walk? Or if you work 4 hours at a desk, do you feel better when take a break and visit your local park? Most people think that nature is good for us. It's good for our bodies and good for our brains. However, you might end spending more time inside and less time outside. For example, the number of visitors to Canada National Parks is going down every year. In these countries such as the USA, only 10% of teenagers spend time outside every day. Many doctors feel that this is a problem of 21st century and that it is making our physical health worse. As a result, some doctors are studying the connection between nature and health. One example of this is work of Dr. Matilda van der Bosch in Sweden. The doctor gave two groups of people a math test. During the test, the heart rate of people in both groups increased. After the test, one group of people sat in a 3D virtual reality room with pictures and sound of nature for 50 minutes. Later, their heart rates were slower and that the heart rate of people in other groups. The virtual contact with nature helped these people feel more relaxed. Another good example of nature is good for health comes in Canada. In Toronto, research studied 31,000 people living in cities. Overall, they found that people who live near parks were healthier. Because of studies like this, some countries and cities want nature to be part of people's everyday life. In Dubai, for example, there are plans for a new shopping mall with a large garden, so shoppers can relax outside with trees, plants, and water. In some countries, with as Switzerland, forest schools are popular. School children study the subject in the forest and do a lot of exercise outside. And South Korea is another good example. It was a new forest near cities, and around 30 million people visit this forest every year. So after building cities for so long, perhaps it's now time to start rebuilding nature. Do you think that this article is true?
Yes, I think it's true because the information is it's it's true because when I go outside, you feel more healthy and more feels more secure. I don't know. You feel you feel free, free and relaxed when you go outside for a walk or stay in the park or or listen the sing of birds.
I think that is true too because, like for example, we are studying many times and spend in desk with laptop and making homework can be stressful. So if we go outside and see the nature, you can feel the stress leave and you can feel happy for that.
Yeah, you feel happy or you're stressed and down. Your level of stress down, and you feel better and happy.